Divine Feminine. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or messages. Yes, Big Cat, come in. Come on. I've got intel. Why did I turn away and show you a butt cheek? Because they showed their ass. Yes, they did, darling dear. When they thought they could use a Divine Feminine as their purse or nurse. Divine Feminine is not a nurse or purse for a karmic. Yes, come in, Big Cat. I'll give you a while to assemble as I sip my mocha, cause I ain't getting smoked. Good God! O'Shea! O'Shea! My mocha is at crisis point, guys. I didn't even realize. Ha ha! No, I've got to hold myself together, calm myself down. I can hear his footsteps on the stairs. He's coming. Shay! Shay! My mocha is at crisis point. Could you make me some more coffee? Please! Please! Run! On the balls of your feet! Anyhow, let's dive in, Big Cats. Let's dive in. Ha ha! I've got intel. Come in. Tell them, tell one, tell all to come through, because I come through with what? The truth's roofs. Pinkies up. Before we dive into these peccadillos, darling dears, I will kick off with the planetary energies. Mercury in Cancer is in opposition to Pluto in Capricorn. Listen, Cancer comes with all of the emotionals. It's also what? Covering the mother. Yes, baby. Cancer, the fourth house. About the roots, darling dear, and the foundation. Somebody's at Hockey Sticks at dawn. And then they've got Pluto in Capricorn, soaking it to them. Capricorn, the diligent, right? The career-orientated, right? The ones that likes to get to the foundation, right? Likes to secure the bag. And there's an empresses. I know, Big Cat. I know, I'm feminine. I know. Calm down. Let's continue with the planetary energies. As I was saying, Mercury in Cancer is in opposition to Pluto in Capricorn. Let's talk about Pluto. Why? Okay, seeing as we're here, Pluto is the what? Pluto is the 10th planet, darling. The 10 is the number of what? Renewal, completion, end of a cycle that went down. Bobby Brown. Yes, baby. The cycle that was filled with red flags. The cycle that showed you what? Revelation 2:20 really is. What's that? A Jezebel spirit that wants a nurse and a purse, or a purse and a nurse from the Divine Feminine. I think not, Scotty. I think not. Had to put my back into it. Yes, baby. As I was saying, with Mercury in Cancer in opposition to Pluto in Capricorn, there will be what? Betrayals, darling dears. Today, hurt feelings are afoot as you deal with power-hungry manipulations during this intense, tight aspect that could have you hungering for revenge, Divine Feminine. When you sense any type of betrayal, you must, your first instinct is to what? Get revenge, seek it. No, darling dears. That's not what you do. You give it to God. You forgive the situation and leave them to judgment. Because what? Fighting negativity with negativity is the way of the dummy bat. And you've already adopted the Bushido already of what? Righteousness, courage, compassion, respect, truthfulness, honor, and loyalty. And what's the 8th one? The self-control to exemplify and what? Extract to the letter, right? The first 7 readings. You also have to remember, right? When you use negativity to counteract negativity, it will backfire, darling dear. Remember, I've told you, we are what? Easter Island, Stevie Wonder. We respond, we don't react. And the first response is your shapely back, darling dear. Law 16. Energies, up, 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 big cat, up, up, up. We are riding roughshod over a bottom feeder. How dare they believe a divine feminine is a nurse or a purse? Good God, I screamed that from my root chakra as I got, if I had them pearls, baby, brah, or cistrine, I'd be clutching them with you. Anyhow, to counteract all of that devilish energy afoot today, darling dears, loving Venus is also in caring Cancer. Now Cancer cares when they realize what? You ain't no dummy bat, and you're not having it, mate. You are soaking it to them with communicative dance, love and light. Yes! I'm so happy. Mocha, say good morning to the cats.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes, baby. The Emperor in Training has spoken. It's a good morning, a lovely morning. Every day we kick our way out of the duvet in gratitude for another day to soak it to them, Scotty. You're not trying to do anything to them. You're just being you with your badass alchemist ways. As I was saying, loving Venus has slid into Cancer, right, today. So you'll probably be bending over backwards to make sure everyone around you feels safe and comfortable. Unless you gave birth to these mother foes, right? Unless they've proven themselves through their actions and not their words, you better not bend over backwards, because you'll get it without the Vaseline, divine feminine. Come on, common sense must prevail. The flip-flop, darling dear, the flip-flop. Anyhow, let's carry on. As I was saying, I had to smack my mouth because this is a delicious peccadillo. As loving Venus slides into caring Cancer, right? As I said, you want to bend over backwards, but you must put yourself first. Listen, loving on people is all love, good and dandy, darling dear. It's fine and dandy. But you have to put yourself first, behind the Most High. I told you, we run with the 5. Love the Most High, Father God, Mother Isis. Love yourself. Then, if you've got progeny, you can turn around and love them. Teach them in the way of the big cat. Yes, baby. The 4th and the 5th, that's the body and the back, darling dear. Steady body bagelli, and wish badness on you, darling dear. And the more they wish it, the more consequences they found themselves in. He sits at dawn, darling dear, ruminating, beating themselves about their head. Right. Listen, let me just cast your eyes. Right, when I make my makeup, it's all rough. I mix it all of my might, but it doesn't come out like this. Look at this. You can't even get this across the cafe, baby. And it's so hot. It's like he held his finger on the button of the kettle. But anyway, I can stand it. Why? Because I'm a Teflon cat. As are you, my dear divine feminine. As are you. Anyhow, let's press on. Linda Dove, big thumb up to you, darling dear. And a fist bump while go on. You good? Anyhow, right? Self-care is important. Your emotionals, right, are important. Your feelings are important, but they will not be important in front of a Karmic but a full-on dumpster juice. Yes, baby. Something that you have to let the man take out. What's that? The basura. Basura, big cat. Basura, divine feminine. They, them and They wanted you on the dirty dab. Look at this. Listen, it's going to make me vomit in my mouth. They wanted you on a dirty dab that was squeezed out as they squeezed all the life, the goodness and the They took away everything. They took what? Your happiness, your joy, your good seat of emperors and empresses, polluted it with soul ties, darling dears. And then they went after your Skrilla. dots formed, and then they weren't finished. They came in for what? Your edges, blood, your hairline. And they made your heart go boom, diddy, boom, diddy, boom. Well, whose heart's beating like that now, darling dear? Irregular heartbeats as they on the what? Dirty dab that they try to give you. There, when divine says, you must have the big drum of cocoa butter, pounds to be exact. Pinkies up. We buy it in a what? A 12 pack. And what's the 12? The number of the hangman. Yes, baby. When you what? See things from a different perspective and free yourself. Free yourself. Yes, baby. Luke 20:62. They are crying bitterly into their fist. As what? The one with the shikir hips tries to shimmy past them. And they're not captivated. Why? Because it's full of wickedness, darling dear. What's that about wickedness? Isaiah 48:22. No rest for the wicked, especially at the 3 a.m. when your ancestral team like drag them. Wake them up from that full sleep and go like this. Wake up. Wake up. I've got more to show you. I've got to show you you. Wake up. Yes, baby. They can't sleep. Remember, Big Cat, stop trying to sit at tables that Father God would flip up and mash up everything, darling. Don't sit at that table because your name is still being discussed at tables you wouldn't sit at again, not even at gunpoint, darling. Typically, karmics will realize what they have lost, right, in a divine feminine. Your kindness, your love, your abundance, your knowledge, your humor, your love making. Hey, nothing like what? Having a divine feminine touch you with the true. It can never be doppelgangered. They go try to get an echopraxic. Yes, baby, a tree slope with their panani put them in their hair like gang signs to replace the divine feminine. Let me rub my ears, laugh. Baby, rub your tummies with me because this is juicy. I put together 7 points as I was minding my own business. Well, it wasn't really the full-on minding my own business because the full-on minding my own business was asleep, right? But I was awake, right? At the 5:55 in the a.m. I'm not lying. Why I'm not lying? I'll show you. I'll show you why I'm not lying. I woke up at 5:55 in the a.m. Where's my pictures? So I can show you. Where are they? Oh, here it is. Right. I woke up at 5:55 a.m. this morning. Look at the date, darling. It says the 18th of July. Yes, baby. That's my eyes. I got pen. Well, not pen. I got my phone out. Changes of thought. Where's me musics? Listen, anyhow. I put together 7 things, right, that they're realizing has consequences in karma. Has them by their what? Proverbial nutsack, darling, there. When they can't find anyone as kind as you. Oh, God. That's between your Judases and your Peters. When they get used by those with Shakira hips. Yes. Not used in the bedroom, darling, dear. No, baby. When their pocketbook, their handbag, their wallet has been abused, darling, dear. When they realize they've been led around by their what? Handbag, their pocketbook, and their wallet, darling dear. When they've met on what? The devil's strongest worker, little finger. When they're sick of the party, all of the time, darling dear. Party. When they haven't got it, mate. They haven't got one more fuck to give about the party. When they realize that she's naive. What else did I write? When they realize nobody cares like you did. Oh, yes, you did. You divine feminine. You cared so much you lost your hairline, black. Let me rub my tummy again. Anyway, yes, let's carry on to my points. When they realize the intimacy is not fulfilling the Shakira hips, darling, there. When they try to tell them their woes, and all they want to know is, open up that fat wallet. Yes, let's go and party, party, party. When they realize they are being misunderstood in every situation, that's the business, blood. Tell them at the back, it's the business. And my final point was what? When they realize you've moved on, darling dear. When you turned your hurt into hustle, divine feminine, and your pain into Pentacles, Skrilla.com. When they realize you did the full on tinky winky and left with a bag of infinite possibilities. Yes, nothing like back end, darling dear, when you're getting it without the Vaseline. When they wanted you in a double white coffin of sackcloth ashes, right? And guess who was going to be in the bottom bunk? Whom they thought would be in the bottom bunk as they bent over and busted it wide, darling dear. Well, guess what? You put on your dark glass and you decided, divine feminine, Easter Island, Stevie Wonder, Easter Island, Stevie Wonder. Yeah. Let's dive in, darling dear, as we call in the edges of wisdom, guidance and protection from Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, angels, way showers, and spiritual guides. As above, so below. From Keitha to Malkuth, Namaste. Energy up, 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 divine feminine. Up, up, up. Let's go in as we what? Ride out to see what's going on in these town streets. It's these what? Bottom feeders that dare to believe you was their nurse and their purse. Oh yeah, nothing like the back end. Bunker. Bunker for true. Rock with me, divine feminine. Let's lift the energies as we go and see what's going on. Right, let's dive in. Before we dive in, let's go to the comments and see who's here. Right, because the big cat's got to assemble, darling. Yeah, we simply got to. Let me just quickly scroll through it. Listen, who did I just scroll on? CB, fist bump. What's going on? Vanessa, Saudi Bar. Vanessa, you need something else to do today. Here, let me give you the crown of a moderator, because you come with what everything and consequences. What's the matter with these things? There you go, Vanessa. Get 'em. We don't want no content. What? Getting on our bloody nerves and our wick and trying to interrupt the big cat talking. Right? We've got what? Neon Cephon. Hello, darling dear. This is a new name in this place. Big cat wave. Who's here? Linda Dove. Fist bump. We already said good morning, Linda. You're all right, darling. You're fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Yes, you, because Linda, you know, you pee glitter, you shit cupcakes, and you fart rainbows, and you know how to what? Easter Island, Stevie Wonder. Let's carry on. Who else is here before I push on? Because I can be such a chatty cat. We've got Trini. Who's that? Trini Best. Wagwan. You're good. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. And we've got Cynthia. Cynthia, Iris, that's such a cute, your name is cute. A cute bit. Libra is also what? My South Node. We've got Philip Davis. Wagwan Phil. What's going on, mate? We've got what? Prima Dial, Jesus. And butchering your name. You're the PG of everything, darling dear. You make it PG in your hemisphere. And Sherry the cook. Yes, baby. We're going to what? Give you a big cat wave and a fist bump. And we've got Honey Girl. Honey? Hi. Big cat wave. Listen, if I haven't got, who's that? Here. She may thank you very much, darling dear, for your what? Super chat that you sent me. A little thank you. And you know what I'm going to buy? The honeydew melons, and I'll cut them in giant sizes because I like to take a big cat bite as I cut my 10 Jamaican terminology for crossing my leg at the ankle. I don't need to pay my knees. My ankles are in on it as well. Fist bump. Let's dive in, darling dears, because we've got quite a bit to unpack. Let me sip my mocha, because ain't smoke blood. Neither are you, divine feminine, not while me and you are besties. All the way to the end. We like to get our Phil Collins on when we say, I've seen your face before your friend. I've seen your face before, my friend. And if he was drowning, I wouldn't lend a hand. No, baby. If they catch on fire, right, just spontaneously combust in front of you, that bitch better learn to drop and roll, blood. Drop and roll. Bitch or bitch, because I told you, it's interchangeable. 75 in the chat and only 36 thumbs up. You are my Obi-Wan Kenobis. You've got to get me into the algorithm. All divine feminine needs to know what's going on. Give it a good shot. Let's see what comes out. Told me to go this way. Yeah. All right. Big Cat, you've got the Amethyst as well as the Palo Santo. When you cast runes, darling dears, you must read them from what? Right to left. I'll keep this one a secret for a moment. The first rune you have is what? Uraz, darling dear, represented by the God card in Tarot. Baby, who God bless, no man can curse. No weapon formed against the divine feminine shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. This and that, Big Cat. This and that. Uraz. Represented by the letters U and V. It's possibly the V for victory. Right up with the what? The light. The light. Yes, baby. Anyhow, represented by the numbers 20, 21, 22, and 23. It speaks about your physical as well as mental strength, darling dear. As well as what? Your speed. You've to what? A Speedy Gonzales with your bad alchemist ways. It also speaks about your health, being on the right, darling dear. It also speaks about your boundaries. The picture boinking boundaries. Right, the rules and regulations that you come with as a divine feminine. If they can't stick to the rules and the regulations, they are what? Dummy bat, and they must be sent to Coventry. That's a terminology in England where we say that we ain't talking to you, lad. Why? Because you speak, the devil speak. You have the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter, and we're not listening. Why? You'll be brown bread by dawn, divine feminine. Brown bread with the what? Gaslighting. The word salad. Let me tell you think. It also says, and they're going through shit, right? And you can't call judgment unless you forgive them. Anytime you feel what something rising up, it's something for you to heal. You may feel tears, cry those tears, darling. You've got to get the poison out, right? And then give it to God, your bestie. Give it to God. The Hierophant also speaks about what? Somebody's feeling a bit lazy in the boudoir. You're saying in upright, yes, baby, they're addicted to porn. Yeah. And they still haven't learned nothing. It also speaks about what? An emotional bond. Somebody's feeling emotionally bonded to you. Baby, I think it's time for you to jettison into another spiritual path and cut the soul ties, darling dear. They're feeling emotional. That means they're gonna try and come back, try and bleed their essence back into your life. Baby, let me give you a joke. You remember the one that I had to offload and I'm still trying to divorce, waiting for my decree absolute, right? He said to me one time, for you, why you killed me with your wickedness? Then I said, what? You've got the cheek to be saying this to me. You've gone and tattooed that Jezebel spirit on your skin. He goes, I can always get it erased. No, babe. Leave her print on you, darling dears. Leave it on you. It's taking you where you need to be. And he said, where's that? Is me away from me, man? Away from me! Don't phone me again. Matter of fact, how did you get past the block sometimes? Even though when you book a number, darling, the devil allows that phone to ring. And because you don't recognize the number because it's coming from the other side, right? You answer it by mistake. Never again, mate. You not do it. I've memorized the last 3 digits, right? So if that call ever comes through, the blockation of it all, darling, yeah, I'm not answering. I'll be twerking with my ass out. Very busy. As I was saying, Uranus, the Hierophant Taurus energy, darling dears. What behind that? Baby, hold on to your hats, darling dear. We've got Canaz in the reverse, darling dear. In the reverse. This is the Hermit. They're trying to what? Come back in with all that 8 all over them, darling dear. Canaz is represented by the letters K, I, and C. Give you a chance to get the swear words out. Then you realize that it represents kick. Yes, yes, yes. You got all of that divine feminine. All right, let's press on at a trot. As I'm saying, he's got a false hope. Where did they get that cup of hope in? Possibly from the one with the Shakira hips. Tree sloth, yes, baby. False hope, darling dear. False hope. Right? All their days have turned to what? Darkness. That's their business. They lack creativity. They should have been creative when they was with you, darling dear. But no, their actions, right, spoke louder than their words. Airbender for sure. Little fingers bestie. Right, allow them where they are. Didn't take them back. Once God has what? Done the mission in pull and pulled you out of a situation, gave you a season of where you simply must be abstinent, celibate, and walk alone so you could understand yourself, learn yourself, divine feminine. You don't go backwards. Why? They're codependent and they're amongst the what? The bloodsuckers. Yes, baby, bleeding and dry of their this and that, which is none of your business. Sherry Cook is saying it's 3:53. Where are you, Sherry Cook? In the AM? What golly gosh? 3 is the number of what? The Empress. We've got double, and we've got the number of what? The Hierophant. God is in this. Thank you, Father, for joining us in this little age. Anyhow, as I was saying, this is codependent. This is somebody who what is going for a bit of lonely. They're feeling lonely, darling dear. They're trying to withdraw, right? When the unwashed, the tree sloth want to withdraw with them, they've got nowhere to hide. More possibly, why? Because they what got on their night of swords and rushed into a situation. They didn't, where common sense was not being what bandied around. Linda Cook in the Canadas, don't you know? Pinky's up and a big wave. Baby, I feed them business. I feed them business. Right? When God say yes, no man can say no. Move out of the way so you can see what's going on. Yes. They would love to come back with their codependent self, right? To suck the life out of you. Let you be a mummy walking. I think not, divine feminine. I think not. Again, I had to put my back in as I sip my mocha. Even the mockers, it's separate. They can't even build a bridge between what you've going on and what they've got. Look at all this darkness for them, right? Can you see the bridge? The break, the chasm, right? The different fields that you're in, darling dear, as you step from one plateau to the next, darling dear, to the next. And what are you going to look at the tomb that Moses brought down from Mount, is it Aztec? Am I correct? Anyway, put it in the comments if I'm correct. Anyway, got to press on. Right? As I told you, I can be chatty cat, and we're already at 29. The devil is a liar, and living it there have them. Right, let's get the energies around. I'm going to use the wisdom of the oracle chakra. It is rejection was God's protection, darling dear. Yes, rejection was redirection. You have to listen to your ancestral team. They worked hard, whispering. Do you really want to live a life like this? Do you really want to go back to what God took you out of? Do you really? Do you really? Do you really? They kept repeating it till he was nearly crackle crazy. What was being perpetrated in your mind? Kung Fu Panda, hiya! Sneaking up on a big cat. I've got eyes everywhere. Good. Big cat wave. Oh, what's this that fell out? They wanted you to be in service to them, darling. I told you, you find feminine. You are no one's local person, right? Yes. While everybody's shutting their eyes, they feel like they're losing their life force. They want your energy, your power grid, right, to revive them. You better not. Yes, I did just threaten you again, and it is on tape. You better not, divine feminine. You better not. Leave them where they are. They want your energy to bring them back, and it's surrounded by the sacral chakra, right? It wants to come and take your creativities, your passions, right? They want to take that what? Je ne sais quoi, right? And muddy it again. What's this? You had faith the size of a mustard seed, darling dear. Have you seen a mustard seed? Faith is what? Feel all in the heart. And you rise as your Big Cat Chronicles continues. Yes, baby. They wanted you to be in service to who? To what? They of the deck. Allow them. You need to allow them, yeah? As they're what? Was it? Diving in down the back of their sofa, looking for a penny, right, to make a pound. Divine is gifting you with abundance. Let's split the deck, right? And your true soul family is surely going to turn up once you know who you are, Divine Feminine, and the energy that you have harnessed from the Most High. Listen that. Them are go through it, that's them business. Right, let's get a deck. I'm looking for my reverse tarot deck. Can I find it? Is it hiding? Is it hiding? Found it! Right next to the tower moment, blood. They're going through tower moments. Yes, baby, that dismal, dark kind of a feeling. As what? They realize consequences are following them. Karma has them by the what? Proverbial nutsack. As it what? Continues to kick it in with stiff leg. Yeah, that's their business. When you've got reverse tarot, you have to shuffle it a different way, because you've got the images on both sides. Let's see what's going on, Divine Feminine. What does Divine want you to know? Big Cat, your 10 of Pentacles on the way. This is true loyalty. This is abundance. This is your entrepreneurial skills, right? Your multiple streams of income. It's also speaking about generational wealth, having broken generational curses when you chose you. When you listen to all the whisperings of your ancestral team and you got away off your proverbial foot. What else? Because you're Empress, blood. Because you're the Empress of everything. Abundance follows thee, darling dear. You're nurturing, right? You're abundant, and you know your worth. And you've added tax. And your blocking is for the gods. This is about you standing your ground. Scotty, no matter what's going on. You hold your gangster, Big Cat. Divine Feminine, hold your gangster. Because they did all sorts of what? Karmic tricks to make your heart go boom, diddy, boom, diddy, boom. I told you many times, you don't look at their social media. You don't answer their texts. You don't answer in fucking ease, blood. They are full on hyacinth bucket, right? It's not the boot, darling dear. They're keeping up appearances because you learned how to stick around. Even when your voice was shaking, now you've put bass into it. Yes, baby. You'll come back through with the what? The bass in your voice. You're winning, darling dear. Winning. Closing what? Your sacral chakra, darling dear. The same ones that they tried to steal your energy from and give to bottom feeders. They've got as many as what? 6 people that they cheated on you with, lied to you about, right? But yet you still stand head and shoulders above everyone, looking down on them. Just like me. When God lifted me up, right? And put me in this house, right, the day before lockdown. I'm up over here. I spend my days looking down on everyone. And it's not because I want to, it's because of where I've been situated. Baby, right? Now they want you to come and save them. They want Captain Save a Harlot. Baby, you better refrain. Beat yourself about your head. Go to the mirror. Put me on pause. Look yourself deep into your eye chakras and slap the shit out of yourself till blood and spit or flies, right? Then you hold a chair pose, a plank, then wash your face like David and come back. Because we're still all... They tried to keep you in hangman status, darling dear. While they watched you, they wanted you to go down Bobby Brown. They withheld funds, the same funds that whatever they withheld for you, darling dear, Divine is about to gift you with 100-fold. This is about fate, destiny, and good luck. Well, good luck is the hard work you put in, the shadow work you did, darling dears. This is why you're the Empress. This is why you stand out. Grid and your 8 of Wands put in, as well as the spiritual guidance, darling dear. You ain't hanging around for them. Some of them need to go to prison with the prisoners. Just like R. Kelly. The what? A scrapple of knew what he was their address. And everyone is like naked newborn babe in the face of judgment. Can't you see your ancestral team flying over to tell them some more about themselves? Yes. This and that, divine feminine. This and that. Let's get the vampire deck and see what else is going on. Let's see what's going on with them, because they got the consequences on them. They got the consequences on them, big dad. Look at this. The sun, what is this? The sun energy on its face. This is the unhappy and the unlucky. Law 10 of the 48 laws of power, to be avoided at all costs. The sun, big cat Leo energy, darling dear. On its face, darling dear. This speaks about what? Karmic partnerships. This is about losing money. This is no spiritual connection or guidance. Right. With what? The curse, darling dear. The curse. They cursed themselves when they did what they did to you, divine feminine. And they can't get you back. And they can't even get doppelganger, the Agent Smith affiliate, to be what? Not even one of your natures is like their natures is like yours. Yes, baby, one of these things is not quite like the other. Is that all they want to spin? Good God. Alright. What's going on with those wicked people that perpetrated these heinous crimes, right? Want one more round, Julie, with your hairline, right? They want to come and be what? They want you to be their tampon string, darling dear, right? So you can be their emotional tampon, soak up all of their bad luck, their bad vibes, and their bad credit. As you're being blessed with the 10 of Pentacles, right? Broken generational curse, bust up to be the big you that you are, divine feminine, always showing up and showing out. Why? You know your worth and added tax. You realize that Fendi, Louis and Prada, and all of the big ticket high luxury items never go on sale, right? And look, you've paid your knees. What's going on? As you're being blessed. Oh, what's this? The hangman. They're seeing things from a different perspective. I told you, nothing like regret, darling dear. When they have to shout, too late. It's too late. Too late to turn back now. Yeah, baby. Now they believe they're in love. They're lying. It's a lie. They don't know what love is. Right? They see you from a different perspective, from the bottom of the pit. Where's that at 911 Freddy Krueger Avenue? I told you. Yes, I can't make it up. So use codependent, need, black pocketers, jealous. Look at their eyes every time they eye feel what you've got going on. Look to see where the faces are on the Indians. You'll know whether it's past energy, future energy, or what's going on. They're with somebody who what is jealous of you, darling dear. Can't be you. Not even if they had 5 other lifetimes, darling dear. What's that round her neck? It's not your. And keep it moving, Scotty. It was right. Listen. This is what they got. Whether it's male or female, because you know gender is fluid in tarot. Divine masculines may have your back as well, yeah? Alright. They realize that you hold the whip. You are Khaleesi or Carl in this season, as you realize who you are on this Malkuth, your badass alchemist ways, as you bend the matrix. Brag pocket buddy, have you got a dime? Now they see this person or personages. Well, they said they were people. They should have done the scratch and sniff test. But that's their business. That's their business. Consequences are on the tableau, darling dears. On the tableau. Now they see. They see you with the light. And they're in darkness. That's their business. Alright? As you stood your ground. This card just fell past me. As you stood your ground, we've got the what? The nine of skulls, right? Being single and independent, right? They feel like they want to cut themselves. That's their business, blood, right? No! I can't make it up! Know that you're single and independent, right? And the grass is greener under thee. You've made nothing but slow but steady progress, which is what? Working on their cranium, darling dear. Working on their cranium. I remember just before they properly sorted out the child maintenance, right? They told him that he had to give me £195 a month. That motherfucker sent me a text message about, oh, I'm going to give you an extra £5 and laughed. Yeah, to help you out. Big cat, that could be right here. And I said, never you ever the to laugh at me about Skrillers.com. That's when I got down and dirty with it, darling dear. Worked on myself. Got together my channel so that I could get all the big cats together to know that you are great and greatness is your go-to move as we move forwards. In the words of Abraham Lincoln, never backwards. We sneer at that. Right? What's this? The Eight of Scepters. They can't come back. Listen, this is you getting it. Because I told you about Cupid. Cupid had all the time on his mouth and Keitha. Look at the Akashic records, but who knew? Cupid decided to strike an arrow. It must have landed in your back and not in your front, darling dear. Well, Judgment knows their address. Wiki, Doublet remix. Base of the deck. You've got the what? Seven of Scepters. They're feeling vulnerable and weak. Even as we speak, darling, as they're being pulled about like taffy. By what? The one with the Shakira hips. Right. They met up on another knob. Just like them, darling dear. While you're busy flying high, right, they're being used by the T-Rex arms. Yes, baby. They're mirror image. They're feeling vulnerable. They're not feeling very well. What's the matter? They got exactly what they asked for, darling dear. Everybody must be naked in the face of judgment. But when you was being naked, darling dear, and telling the truth to the Most High, and especially yourself, Divine is blessing you. Archangel Michael himself came out for you, darling dear, and said, come hither, Divine Feminine, come hither. Started to speak in the Old English, darling dear. Come hither and wrap yourself in the arms of the Most High. Psalms 91:1, and you was covered by Ephesians 6:13, the whole armor of God. Seeing things from a different perspective, no longer sacrificing yourself, Divine Feminine. You gave back the wood. It didn't go with what? Your new interior designing. Yeah, because you're always fixing shit around your house, right? Because you got the Skrillers, you got the time, you're peaceful. Creating peaceful environments. I'm hearing what? Somebody got some new plants. Yes, baby. No, you fluffed up those cushions. Some of you are getting off the cushion covers in the domicile, darling dears. Change things around. Don't let them have a memory in your house. And anything they gave you, it's basura. It must be gone because it carries the energy of the wicked. As they try to say, help me, from the bottom of the pit, right? Why do they want your help now? Well, they've got what they asked for, right? A needy, bitter, jealous, gossiping, right? Spendthrift. Someone who lays down in their wallet like a flipping mummy in a what? Sarcophagus. Yes! Their bed is a sarcophagus. Yes. They want you to help them. What do they want you to help them with? Oh, the lies, the subterfuge, and the spell work. They got the sex magic on them, darling dear. I heard about that thing. Was it Vabin? Where the what? The Karmic, the Empress in reverse. That's not an Empress. This is a Mitch bitch or a bitch Mitch. They take out their vaginal juice and wipe it all over themselves. They're so disgusting. Yes, they was really attracted in with the Shakira hips. Are they happy? No, they're not, darling dear. They want to get all of this cursation and bad luck, right? And karma off of them. This is what they want you to help them with their karma. You better see it from a bit different perspective. Where's that? The sunny side of the street. Yes, baby. Too busy flying high. So what? Go and rescue, right? A Luke 22:48, a backtabber, right? Who is James 1:8, double-minded. Base of the deck, darling dear. Now they love you. They love you long time. They're trying to find love in a situation that is karmic and codependent, where spell work was used, darling dear. Well, when they should have been backing that bitch off, darling dear, and realized the big cat was behind them, right? About to what? Head off to their infinite possibilities. What was they doing, darling dear? Did they not use that same blade on you? Listen, if I tell you the amount of times a knife was drawn on me, you'd say, Big Cat, are you sure? Yes, baby. I've got the memory of the elephant, just like the elephant in India. That murked that woman twice. I remember everything. This is all part of the shadow work, darling dear. You have to see the consequences that you put yourself in until you didn't. Base of the deck, darling dear. What's this? What did I just say about the spellcaster? This was fake love. Straight up to their face. Spellcasting had nothing better to do. Panani in the air? Yes. They used that JJ juice, darling dear. Or squeezed out that what? Squeezed out their nutsack and wiped it all over themselves to get a what, Big Cat? But they can't do it again, darling dear. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. They got themselves a spellcaster who's bitter, jealous, and twisted. Somebody who is what, a heinous gossip, right? Got pernicious ways and is laying in their wallet like this. Their wallet is now a what, sarcophagus, right? For this bitter Betty or bitter Benjamin. That's their business, blood. We need to get the what? Let's get the is it working? Yes. Have to get my red light so you can see exactly what's going on here. This person, right, thought that they was getting a new lease on life with the hangman in the reverse. And they invited this, what, Jezebel spirit into their life. Somebody who looked good. But they should have realized when they met this person in a mud hut, right, that was in the middle of the field, that had what? Electrified fence, right? And they was there by themselves with their what? Delinquent progeny. Why they was there by themselves, right? But oh no, they was too busy trying to get up into their what? Pantaloons, right? 7 of scepters. They was weak for it, darling dear. Weak for it, right? From the 7 to the 8. They was what? Following the steps. They was mesmerized by this Jezebel spirit, whom they thought was the light. No, baby. They left the light behind. Or the light told them to what? Fetch the black bags, blood. Because either one of us is going to prison and the other one boneyard. And Divine said, no, no. How now, Divine Feminine? How now, brown cow? I will send in your ancestral team to cover you until I get there. Until you go and do your shadow work, which you did when you left them to drown in the consequences that they created for themselves. Well, as they was drowning, right, this reverse empress, right, this bottom bitch, or Mitch, darling dear, right, was what? Working out new spellcast stations. They used their vaginal juice or squeezed out their nutsack, right, to entrance them, enchant them into the entanglement of a lifetime. That's their business. What's this? And they are mentally trapped, not realizing that they can actually get out of the situation if they invite their higher mind into the situation. High Priestess, darling dear, you know what's going on. This and that, darling dear. I don't have to make it up. The cards are speaking for themselves. What's behind the High Priestess? Your ancestral team, darling dear. Waking them up at the 3 a.m. to show them all of their consequences. This is about you having gone within, done the shadow work, darling dear, and you are being blessed, right, for this hard journey. You've got one foot in both worlds, Divine Feminine. I'm telling you. That's their business, blood. It's their business, right? As you what? Give back the wood. What's going on with them? What's going on with them? What's this? We've got what? The 6 of Cups. Memories. Yes, baby. As love don't live here anymore. Yes, baby. We've also got what? The 9 of Cups on its face, darling dear. They're not getting their wish fulfillment. None of their desires, earthly desires, are being fulfilled. This is 10 of Cups. We've got to go to the reverse, darling dear. Now they realize that they're getting no form of emotional happiness. This is not a true family. And they are stuck in it. In juxtaposed to the hangman, they can't get away. Why? Spell work, I kill out them quatty. I kill out them quatty. I feed them business. Right? 111 in the chat. Divine Feminine manifestation mode. Fist bump. Nothing to do with you. They're looking back into the past. Yes. Drinking more of the what period, blood? What else is in that cup? Listen. Divine, who's that? Karmic masculine or karmic feminine? Right? You need to develop an eating and drinking disorder. You need to develop an eating and drinking disorder. Every cup you take from this reverse empress, right, is full of spell work and wickedness. Yes. No emotional fulfillment. That cup has run dry. Because you got your third eye on bitches and mitches as your ancestral team are what? At your back, darling dear. Making sure that they cannot touch the anointed. Split the deck. Because you're moving towards your progress, blood. You're showing them the whole of your ass. As you what canter away towards your infinite possibilities. A new home, a new job, a new car. Everything is winning for you, darling dear. Everything. And them don't like it after them business. They must learn to love it. Right? You continue to make your right choices, Gemini energy, divine feminine. Yes, baby, make your right choices. Right? And as you what? Faced your shadow self, darling dear, and went to Father God Most High and went on bended knee because you was broken. They tried to break you. Right? But divine put you back without a crack. Yes, baby. Abundance is your go-to move. You worked on yourself like a field hand. Good God. As far as that what? Karmic, right? That wanted you as a nurse or a purse. You are perfection. Leave them with their insecurities, blood. They should have used their instincts. Now they got to eat the shit pie. Baby, that's for them business. Right. As you faced your shadow side, made the right choices, and cantered off towards your infinite possibilities, what's going on with them? Look. Death card on its face. The rinse and repeat of the DNS. I had to look over my shoulder because, baby, I don't want the what? The hitch slap from that, darling dear. Only once in a lifetime. Baby. Scorpio energy. On its face, the rinse and repeat of negative cycles and not knowing how to get out of it. What's this? Right? All with their Queen of Cups. This is the snake bitch if ever I saw one, darling dear. With their fake emotions. Yes. Pretending to what? Feel sorry for them. Pretending to understand them. Pretending to be kind. Right? Queen of Cups is coming through with another batch of tie them down, darling dear. That's their business. They're remembering the loyalty that you gave them, darling dear, which was freely given. And now they can't get it back. Because they've got the karmas all over them, darling dear. With the one who has the fake kindness, all of the fakeazoid ways, darling dear. This is what they accepted. This person was only loyal to what? The DNS. Had to look over my shoulder again because like I told you many times, my dear divine feminine big cat, I'm the red light, green light champion of 79. As are you, as you firmly slip your shapely feet into your flip-flop of common sense. Take your loyalty on the road and don't you look back. Remember Lot's wife, Salt Bay. The web they weave when they practice to deceive, darling dears. When they practice to deceive. Let's get another deck. What's on the base of that deck? 10 of Scepters, darling dear. Burden, blood. They've got the burden and the karma and the consequences of the bad luck, the bad vibes, the bad advice, right? The bad intentions, the bad credit, right? Baby, they've got a whole handful on that. And the same 5 is what? For the Hierophant, the God card in Tarot, Taurus energy. Yes, baby, are them business. Are them business. Divine feminine, you're winning and you ain't even trying. Once you chose you and invited the Most High, Father God, Mother Isis into your life, walked alone, darling dear, became abstinent and celibate. Why? You had your muscles had to forgot about them, right? And you had to learn you in order to get the abundance from the Most High and see things from a different perspective. No longer cloaked with their karma. This and that. That's their business, blood. As I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoked. 111. Manifestation mode, divine feminines. Hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying this read. They wanted you to be in service to them. When you are in service to only the Most High, you only answer to the Most High. This is why you use your intuition and your discernment, divine feminine, at all times. Right, I don't even know where to go because there's so much consequences on the tablet. Let's go to the deck of the wicked. First, it looks like I've got big hands, mate, but it isn't. It's all palms and not the fingers. Right, let's see what's going on. Baby, they ain't stopped talking about you. Merchants of slander on the balls of their feet, trying to talk down your this and that. Right? What's this? You've become some kind of a public figure. Maybe you've got the job of your dreams. Maybe you've co-created what? Your own multiple streams of income. Your own business, darling dear. Maybe you've got the body you've always wanted. One that hasn't got their what? Sucker pads all over it. Whatever you've done, darling dear. Some of you may even have a platform. Whatever you done did, they're talking about it, darling dear, in them streets. And everything they say bad against you is on boomerang to them. Remember I told you that, right? What's this? Oh gosh, they picked until they picked shit. A covert narcissist, just like them. I traded gold for shit shining in the sunlight, guys. We already know this. We know this, right? Why are you doing better without me? I see you leveling up. They see a lot of shit from what? The crevice of the devil's balls at 911 Freddy Krueger Mud Hut. Yes, right? It ended for a reason, because you was dealing with a hustler, baby. Eh? Merchant of slander, lied about themselves and what they was going to bring to what did they bring to your table? What did they bring to your table, divine feminine? This what? Son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. What did they bring to your table? Even the horn ain't working properly. Listen. Oh. The horn ain't working properly, eh? They get in the, this is what their futum looks like when the Shakira hips come through. When they realize what they've got to, make hate to. Because it's not love, darling, dear. It's hate. They can't even stand up straight. Good God. They better go and get the Viagra's, right? They look at your pictures every day. Baby, if that don't make you jettison into a spiritual bath, I don't know what will. I don't know what will, divine feminine. They're thinking about you and looking at your pictures, trying to manifest you back, eh? God, make me want to vomit in my mouth. These two islands are separated. This land space is separated for a reason, darling dear. What else? Divine feminine, you got the blank card. Make a wish, darling dear, and add tax. You're about to be granted something on a major scale. We already saw the Ten of Pentacles. We already saw the Empress right up in there with what? Breaking of generational curses, being the cornerstone of the foundation that you're about to co-create in the name of Father, God, Mother, Isis. Hold it, darling dear. Whatever you deserve is on its way. Because they're in their south node, the north node is in the reverse, darling dear. They're living with the karmic past of their ancestral team. What the Shakira hips has brought into their hemisphere, right? They're going through it, blood, right? Sorry. They're sorry. Good God. Sorry for what? I never supported you. All your dreams. Was it your dreams are big? Yes, baby, you dream big, especially when you got away. They're waiting for you to fail. They'll wait forever. Tell them not to hold their breath. Because if they do, they will certainly perish and go straight to their master, the devil, darling dear. Watching you win, darling dear. With what? Envy, hate, and jealousy, darling dear. That's their business. Where's my big cards? I don't use often. Look. Whatever hold, whatever cycle you went through with them, divine feminine, pardon me, that was a spiritual belch, because I speak the truth. Pinkies up. Whatever you went through, darling dear, you broke that cycle. Let's shuffle these cards. Let's get all this hate and envy out of the way. You don't want to bastardize my cards, right? I don't use them often, but when they come out, it's for a reason, darling dear. Right. What do we need to know? What does divine feminine need to know going forward? Come on. Tell us. Tell us. Because I'm not going to pick it. It has to pick itself. The first you need to see is your Ascended Masters 311, darling dear. Right? They're behind you, darling dear. You can call them at any time. And it will It also speaks about your ancestral team. They want you to watch the signs, the signals, and the downloads. This is why I'm telling you, if you're caught up in the alcohol, put it down, darling dear. Put it down. If you're over indulging in the Bob Marleys, put it down, darling dear. Because a lot of the Bob Marley that's being sold outside of the countries where it's made is laced, weaponized, darling dear. Remember I told you that. Right? What's this? The Big Cat Chronicles continues. Always been that bitch or garçon, right? 144,000, one of the chosen, a light worker. New levels bring new devils, darling. Why? Because you're chosen. You have limitless potential, blessings, and a leg up from the divine. This is the love and light of it all, darling dears. Right? What's this? You're a rogue and a rebel. What's this? Vinny, VD, and VC? You came, you saw, and you conquered, darling dear. You're dexterous. Right, this opportunist, right, is realizing that you're dexterous and change is afoot, right? It also speaks about what? Matthew 6:14. You forgave and you was forgiven, darling dear. I told you forgiveness is our go-to move. Yes, baby, divine feminine, big cat, forgive them. Because they now know what they did. I told you your ancestral team comes at the 3 a.m. with the wake up. We've got more to show you about you. Right? Yes, baby. Right? Matthew 5:30. If the right hand offends you, you cut it off. Yes, yes. They gave you piss and phobia, where you trust no one. Yes, everybody must be interviewed. I told you, in this season, divine feminine, you must always get your boosie badass on. Right? As you are solo dolo. Because there are liars, thieves, cheaters, and users. Oh my. If I had pearls, I'd be clutching them bitches with you. There's swindlers, back front neck tabbers, right? Frenemies, haters that come with the bad vibes, the bad credit, the bad luck, the bad intention, right? And the Panani of a Tom that has the bad memory, darling dears. Ooh, child. Tell them at the back. The Jezebel spirit is afoot. Revelations 2:20. Yes. Listen that. What else was I saying? Right? Proverbs 29:11. Hold your gangster, divine feminine. You have to be cool and Luke in this season. And you don't have to what? Speak about your abundance. It will speak for itself. Law 9 of the 48 laws of power. And they're saying what? Yes, baby. Who is this person? Who is this cat? Yeah. Divine feminine is your name. Right? And getting great is your game. Right? What else does it say here? Right? A wise man quietly holds back. You quietly holds back. Regret is not remorse. Right? They got you to the point of pissed offedness at your stress threshold, darling dear. Right? And never you forget Queen Nefertari. She was Ramesses II's wife, the queen of everything. On her epitaph it said, she here lies for she whom the sun rises. You are she or he for whom the sun rises. Never you forget that. And it also speaks about what? A misandrist, someone who hates men. You hate men. Don't hate all men. Just that, not even the one that did you dirty, darling dear. Because that would what? Block you off from meeting your true love's first kiss. It will block you off from calling in your true soul tribe. You have to heal your heart, darling dear. Right about now, I've got my what? My Moldavite round my neck, darling dear. I had to excommunicate someone recently. They will remain nameless. Dusty as the pyramids. Remember this, divine feminine. Let's split the deck. I can't make it up. Look what it's split on. Bacana, divine feminine, right? Ascended, a nurturer, fertile, abundant, wife or husband material. Baby. Then you may be that divine feminine, but you interview everyone. I don't care. Right? And you don't bring your genitalia into the situation, because that will create a soul tie and emotions that you don't need to be getting into until you know who you're dealing with. You will find out someone's character when they ain't got no money, when things ain't going their way. Yes, baby. And when they're being attacked by an ex, darling dear, what they say about their ex-partner will speak volumes about them. Always what? Blame shifting and mean. Yes, baby. You've got what? Your Some of you are pregnant. Congratulations, as you what usher in a new emperor or empress, or you what have your progenies already, which you nurture and are leading in the way of the big cat. And it also speaks about pregnant with infinite possibilities. Your growth game is off the chain and you're full unstable. Well, guess what? That's their business, blood. Nothing to do with you, right? Let them eat the shit pie. They should have used their instinct, but they know they chose that double-minded, two-faced what? Pennywise son or daughter. People must be left with their choices. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to my Teesprings, Todd love to my Patreon, or simply come back here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, darling dears. Thank you very much for your support of me in this channel as what? The Big Cat Chronicles continues. Thank you very much for your bookings, your donations, and your comments. I read every one of them because you never know when a big cat might need what? Common sense, black! Common sense! So they flip-flop being what? Shoved onto their feet. And I will do it. Yes, baby. And I don't use the Vaseline when I come through with the common sense. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. Abigail, Riviera, Big Cat Wave, Wagwan. Carol Mustika, Wagwan Carol. Did you finish doing all of your stock taking and getting in all of your materials to sock it to them as you what? Cover all of your businesses? Destiny Capricorn, pinkies up. From the ashes, baby. Until we meet again on these tarot streets, Divine Feminine, a big namaste. And what? Make sure your third eye is buffed up to a bitchin' shine. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Leave Folio alone. Let Folio stay with the consequences that they created for themselves. I tell you this all the time. Big Cat, we are locked and loaded. Locked and loaded, Divine Feminine. Protected by the Most High as you lean back in space. But remember, faith without works is dodo dead, Divine Feminine. Get to it, get great, and keep it moving, Scotty. In the name of Father God, Mother Isis, Namaste. Cat, cat. Keep it locked and hold it, and hold your gangster. Remember I told you that. Pinkies up, until we meet again.